Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. All right, Leo. Yeah, let's talk about this. So, redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. And then you have soulmates. So, let's talk about soulmates first. And we hear this all the time, right? We're all connected. So, technically, we're all each other's soulmates. But there's always that one person or a few in your lifetime that you know are your soulmate because they change the direction of your life and you start heading down a better path. Because the whole purpose of having a soulmate connection is the personal growth of both people involved. I used to talk about my soulmate that I worked with for a couple of years. And him and I never had a romantic relationship, but we're still friends today. And if it weren't for him, my life would be very different than what it is right now. And I'm always grateful for that connection. And every time I see him, I'm like, it's my Cancer soulmate, right? But when you look at redemption, this is saying that you need to be able to say sorry, to be sorry, to take responsibility, to lift any burdens that may have been placed on you and somebody that you have a soulmate connection with. Now, this could though be about this person wanting to make amends with you and wanting redemption. Or, like I said, this could be about you needing to apologize to a soulmate where personal growth stopped happening, or it may be that you realize that this person came into your life to put you on the right course. So there may be a need to express some feelings that you may have. Now, on the other hand, it could be that some of you are feeling bad because the connection isn't there anymore. There is no more personal growth to be had. But either way, redemption talks about saying what has been kept secret in terms of how you are feeling, where you are feeling remorse. That information is what needs to come out here. But what I found interesting, besides that, was what you pulled with Moonology. And let me just explain here. So you have the new moon. A new start is coming. But the first thing it says is, I'll see it when I believe it. So for me, immediately, I'm like, okay, so Leo's looking at this like, yeah, right. I'll see it when I believe it if this person wants to make amends and repair a relationship, right? And soulmate could be any kind of a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, right? Like I was talking about. But I immediately saw that and thought, oh yeah, okay. Now for some of you, you may be looking at it like, okay, I don't believe that there's going to be a new start here, but it could, right? It could happen. It says a new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. And then it also says, forget about the past. So if somebody is wanting to redeem themselves in your eyes, you may have to let go of the past. Your overall here is the Nine of Cups. Hey, talking about getting what you want. So some of you may be looking at having your wishes fulfilled here with this being the overall. Some of you may just be very happy with everything that you have right now. But usually I look at the Nine of Cups as there is a want, there is a wish. One of my favorite depictions would be from the modern spellcasters, right, with the genie, right? You better be specific about what you want when you rub that lamp because anything can show up, right? But we'll see here. This is a good indicator, though, that you are in a place to get exactly what you need that's going to bring you the emotional fulfillment that you want. Okay, in the past, the Tower. Oh boy. So something that is either falling apart around you, a big drastic change that you may be making, or something that you don't want to collapse. We'll have to see here with the Tower, but usually with this in the past, it would indicate that there was an abrupt change. Now, normally when you look at the Tower, it is about something that needs to come down, right? It can't withstand in your life anymore. Building something up so much that the weight of it just, it can't hold in your life. It has to come down. It has to be cleared away, right? But it leads you to getting exactly what you want. It's interesting. Okay. So now the King of Wands in the present moment. Now, absolutely, that could be you, whether you're male or female here, but the King of Wands is the man of action, the man of passion, right? Now, this could be about somebody that you're focused on, though. Could be another fire sign, male, female, doesn't matter. Sorry, guys, I had to take some coffees. Okay. Now, with the Tower being the past, this could be everything that is being built up around this person that is kind of like falling apart. What you thought you believed about this person, this situation, and what you wanted is coming down in a way where I think that things are becoming more hopeful. If that makes sense. Right? And it's like somebody drastically changing and creating a different situation here, a better situation. But this is also about, having the passion to act, right? But more times than not, the King of Wands is going to be about somebody that we have a passion for, somebody that we may be very attracted to. But whatever you thought about this person in the past, or whatever they were in the past, is definitely coming down. Or like I said, this is going to be about you here, but we'll see. Oh yeah, speaking of the past, the Six of Cups. So there's some history there, and there's some history that's being looked at in a very good way. Now, normally the Six of Cups would indicate looking at happy memories. Unfortunately, sometimes it can show that we have problems letting go of the past. But this could be about your viewpoint of the past changing when it comes to someone that you have a connection with. And again, soulmates, right? A lot of times the Six of Cups can show soulmates. My God, if I could talk right. But this could literally be talking about a reunion between you and another person. And there's happiness involved with this, with the Nine of Cups. But something drastic has to happen first before things start to change. Not just with you, but with this person, But I'm seeing this as a very good thing. And one of the things that I talk about too with the Six of Cups is we need to be careful about going back to the past, because whatever you're focused on in the past, you're bringing it into the present moment, and that is what you create in the future. But if you're looking at things from a very happy perspective, that's exactly what you're going to get with that Nine of Cups being there, and it's a good thing. Very good thing. Oh boy. Your best path to follow, the King of Cups. Now, this, especially, and again, whether you're male or female, with the King showing up here, this is showing a lot of like wisdom and a lot of things that are being learned through the experiences that you've had. This may be about a connection that you have with someone where things may not have gone very well and they may have fell completely apart in the past. But you're looking back at a past with this person that's very different than what you believed it to be and what you believed this person to be. It's almost like you're seeing them completely different. With the King of Cups, this is about coming from a place of emotional wisdom, being in control of your emotions, right? But this is also showing emotional availability and support. So it could be that you need to be more open emotionally to this person if they are now coming through to you. And that may be because things have drastically changed in their life with the Tower. But I'm not seeing it as a bad thing, right? It needed to go away. The slate needs to be cleaned between you and this person. But all of it looks really good, Leo. And this really could be about somebody that is wanting to apologize for maybe doing something stupid. Maybe they see the connection that they have with you now. Maybe they're wanting to continue that, Now, for some of you, it could just be that you're going back to a place where you're more emotionally open to the things that you wanted from the past, right? And making drastic changes in your life. Becoming, more passionate, more active. But being more in tune with yourself and your own emotions and what you actually want, But I don't know. I think for some of you, this is a reunion. Okay. Temperance. Now, that being in your environment, I kind of look at that as somebody who's been holding back, or like, trying to gain some balance and some equilibrium in their life, right? Now, this could definitely be about you getting that kind of tranquility and peace, getting things back in order for you. I don't think that you're being complacent or that you're waiting on anything here. I think that this is about, you holding yourself back from, acting just yet. Like, not just yet, right? I got to make sure that I'm coming from a place where I'm not acting, again, based on just passion or just emotion, right? There has to be that nice balance. And again, the alchemist shows up here, right? The fire and the water and creating life out of this. But having peace. Like I can't just immediately act on this. And that may be where the wisdom is coming from. I have to have balance in my life and with my emotions first. Oh boy, you in Cancer, your hopes and fears, the Four of Wands, getting some stability, right? Accomplishing something here, starting to build a life with somebody, something that's worth celebrating. I love the Four of Wands. I think it's a beautiful card. Sorry guys, I needed more coffees. But this could be about you hoping that we can start making accomplishments here. We can start building something, getting stability, and getting exactly what you want, right? Wow, Leo. And I keep going back to this. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. But I do think that this is somebody that is wanting to come back. There is something that has been left like unfinished almost between the two of you. Wow, man. And then coming out, yep, the Page of Pentacles. But the thing that I like about this, and again, going back to the Kings, we're talking about wisdom that's being gained here, right? And when you look at the Page of Pentacles, yes, it is naive energy, but the Page of Pentacles is typically looked at as the student, somebody who's unusually realistic, right? Like, normally this person wouldn't be this way, but now they're taking this new information and they're wanting to work really hard to rebuild things where things may have collapsed in the past. And then the Nine of Pentacles, all right. And I don't see it as a bad thing. I think that maybe there is going to be a new start, but I think that you're not dependent on another person and what they choose to do. I think that either way, as long as there is some kind of stability gained here, there's going to be happiness in this wish fulfillment. The Nine of Pentacles I usually look at as somebody who is trying to remain independent, right? Now, it can show the gilded cage, but I don't think that that's it with this case. But I do think that, maybe there was too much emotional dependence on somebody else. And that may have created a really difficult situation. So with the Five of Swords, yeah, we're fighting. And I think that that was enough for everything to just like completely fall apart. But this may be you or them realizing that they may have been acting from a bad place, especially if we're talking about somebody who's drastically changing and your beliefs around them are, crashing down here, especially if they're coming from a place of like, I'm trying to, gain some balance in my life. Now with the Nine of Pentacles, this could be one of those things where it's like, well, we're not really like jumping headfirst into a new relationship here, but we're looking back at the happiness of the past and wanting to slowly rebuild that, right? But everything is being looked at from, a very realistic standpoint on what can actually be built between you and this person, right? So with the Ace of Pentacles, there's your new start. And I do think that somebody may be coming back, especially with redemption, to apologize for being such an asshole, maybe saying things that weren't exactly the truth, maybe using words in a way that was meant to hurt. But with the Ace of Pentacles, we're looking at a new beginning here. Somebody who may be changing their ways. They may be changing their life. You may be changing your life. And then you have, like I said, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is, I'm not being, overly clingy or dependent, right? I'm being my own person here in this situation. But you're not ready to, complete this situation out yet. And you're not quite ready to, start this. It's there, the opportunity is there, but I don't think that either one of you are kind of ready to fully like jump into this, which is why we're looking at the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. It's going to be slow progress, right? We're going to have to start all over. It's like reintroducing yourself to this person. Like, hi, my name is, let's start this over, right? But you're remaining your own independent person, but so are they. But you're still getting this emotional fulfillment and happiness from this reunion, this reconnection. And yeah, right? Like, I can understand I'll believe it when I see it. But when you see it, I want to hear about it. So once there is new energy being brought into this situation, you're going to see the beginning of things that are going to start to flourish between you and another person, between you and what you are trying to succeed at. Either way, you look good. And then romance, lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. There you go. Right? Have faith. Have faith that when you start to show that affection, that it will be returned and that something new can start, something new can be built here. It's not bad. It's not bad. And this just may be one of those things where, again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but maybe you're building a better, more stable relationship that you're going to benefit from with someone, right? But I think that there's love there. I do. And a lot of happiness to be had yet with this connection.